Welcome to Bosham Yoga. I'm Viv, and this is a class that's suitable for all abilities. It's gentle and calming, but if you're new to yoga, I've got one or two tips and hints for you before we begin. The first is never strain. So listen to your body. Yoga's all about listening to your body. Do what you can. You want to challenge yourself, but don't strain. A couple of other things, you might like to pause the play for a moment. A couple of yoga blocks or a small cushion is helpful for putting under your hips, particularly if you're new to yoga. And maybe a little bit of padding, an extra bit of mat if you've got painful knees like me. The other thing is to have a bottle, a glass of water, somewhere within reaching distance, and maybe an extra layer for when we do the relaxation at the end. Okay, so we're going to begin simply sitting or lying down to draw thoughts into oneself. So you can either sit, perhaps as I'm sitting now, but make sure your back is straight and supported. Maybe you're going to prop your back against the wall, or you can lie down fully on your back in Shavasana. Legs can either be straight, or if you've any lower back issues, you may find it more comfortable to bend each knee. But if you bend your knees, then do this. Have the feet wide and one knee resting against the other knee. Hands should be a little away from the body with the palms facing upwards. And as long as you're comfortable with closing your eyes, close them now. And just focus on your breath. Let the breath be slow and regular. Just feeling that breath flowing naturally, easily in and out of the body. Now check in with your body. Make sure every bit of you is relaxed. Your head, your neck, your shoulders. Your hands, hips, legs, feet. If your legs are straight, then allow your feet to roll out to the sides. Whichever position is normal and relaxed for you. Relax the belly. Feel the belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. So in this worrying time, there's probably a lot on your mind. But for the time of your yoga practice, just tell those thoughts you're not listening to them now. So see if your mind has managed to relax along with the body. But acknowledge thoughts that are there. Say, yes, here's a thought, but I'm not following you now. I'm doing yoga now. And instead, simply follow the path of your breath, beginning with the nostrils. Focus your awareness on the nostrils. And now we're going to follow the breath. The breath rises up from the nostrils to the top of the nose, back of the throat. So take your awareness there. Feel the breath in the top of the nose, back of the throat. Move your awareness down to the middle of your throat. And to the middle of your chest. Now your awareness is going to focus on the belly rising as you breathe in, the belly falling as you breathe out. And now follow the whole of the path of the breath, from the nostrils all the way to the belly and back. And now returning your awareness back to the whole of your body. And begin to gently wake your body by moving your hands and feet, your arms and legs. And whether you're lying or sitting, have a nice stretch all through the body. Gently, if you're lying down, gently come up to sitting. And we're going to begin sitting with the legs out straight in front. So check if your back is nice and straight. If it's hard to maintain this posture, this is where your little blocks or cushion come in. If you pop the blocks under your sit bones, it's much easier to keep the back nice and straight. So have the legs straight, the toes pointing to the ceiling, and your hands by your sides, looking straight ahead. And the first exercise is called Gulf Chakra, and it's for the ankles and feet. So simply take your right leg and start to make some nice big slow circles with your foot. Breathing with the movement. So breathe in on the up, out on the down. And change direction. Okay, put that right leg down and pick up the left leg. Same thing again, nice big circles. Breathing with your movement. Change direction. Okay, now on for the knees. So still sitting, you can relax back a little bit. Your foot is flat on the floor and hold under your thigh. Inhale, straighten the leg, hovering the heel. Exhale, pull your knee back, feel it against the belly. Inhale, straighten and hover. Exhale, pull the knee back. Inhale, straighten, hover the heel. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, straighten, hover. Exhale, pull it back. And replace your foot on the floor. And change over legs. So the leg you just worked is straight out in front of you. Bending the other leg, holding on behind the knee. Check. You haven't slouched, but your back is still nice and straight and upright. Inhale, hover the heel. Exhale, pull the leg back. Inhale and hover. Exhale, crunch the belly. Inhale and hover. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is your last one. Inhale, hover the heel, and replace it down. Next, we're going to be kneeling, so rearrange your position. And we're kneeling up. Now, many of my regular students have issues with the shoulder, an old injury, or a newer injury. If you too have an injury to your shoulder, then the rule is don't raise the elbows above shoulder height. So for this next one, I'm going to give you two positions. I haven't got anything wrong with my shoulders. I've got an issue with my shoulders. Okay? I'm lucky enough to be in that first category, so I'm going to have my hands extended directly over my head. This is a warm-up for the lower back. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, sweep the arms down behind the back. The head comes towards the floor as far as you can. Inhale, back to the start position. Exhale, hands into the lower back. Head as far to the floor as you can. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sweep the head down, hands in lower back. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, two more. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. And we finished. And we're ready for some cat stretches. So coming onto all fours, first thing to do is check your position. Hands should be directly under the shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Fingers on your hands spread nice and widely to save any pressure on the wrist. Then we exhale as the middle of the back comes up to the ceiling. You inhale as you look up and tuck your tail up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Trying to be all lovely and sinuous, just like a pussycat. Check you're relaxing the head, the neck, the shoulders. As you pull your belly and middle of the back to the ceiling, feeling the stretch. Feels good. Now the next time your back comes into a neutral position, stay in the neutral position. Now something a little more challenging. This is a core strengthener, so you do what you can. If it feels too much, I've got an alternative position for you. The alternative, easier position is you're going to just stretch the leg out with the toes on the floor. The slightly harder position, we're going to inhale, lift one arm and the opposite leg. You're trying to keep the hips square, the leg at hip height, the arm at shoulder height. Breathing. Trying to hold this position for 3 to 5 of your breaths. But please don't strain. If you feel you need to come down sooner, come down. When you come down with your exhale. Inhale. Opposite arm and leg, or you can do foot on the floor and just the arm. You can do just the leg. Yoga is all about finding the level that challenges you but doesn't strain you. Keep moving at your own pace, trying to do 3 or 5 breaths in the position, but working at your level. Keep working. And when you've finished, try to remember which side you began. And we're going to then come into Uttanasana. So, from your all fours position, take your hands a little wider. Step your right foot next to your right hand, your left foot next to your left hand, keeping the knees bent. Try to really get your chest low. If boobs or belly get in the way, then just take your feet a little wider. Then bring the weight forward. Allow the head, the neck, the shoulders to all relax. The whole of the upper body is completely relaxed. Beginning to straighten the legs a little, to feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Oh, and breathing nice and deeply. Okay, from here, take your bottom down to about knee height. Look up. Take your arms to one side, your shoulders are back, pull the belly in. Come up to standing with a nice straight back. Okay, just check your posture now. We're going to have a little standing stretch. So most people find the right position for them is round about hip width apart with your feet. You can be a little bit wider, you can be a bit narrower. Stand however you feel comfortable and fully supported. So we don't want to be leaning forward, leaning back or canted to one side or the other. Try and be nice and central. So we're standing in Uttanasana. Be comfortable, probably feet about hip distance apart. But you could be a little narrower or a little wider. Do what's comfortable for you. making sure you can feel all the places that your feet are touching the floor, from the toes to the ball of the foot to the heels. Check your knees are unlocked, your pelvis is neutral. Inhale the shoulders up to your ears, exhale them down your back. Bring your hands to Namaste. So we're going to stretch. Inhale, exhale the hands down. Inhale them up. For shoulder issues, they'll stay here. If your shoulders are okay, we're taking them right above the head. Interlock the fingers. Press the palms away and stretch. Inhaling, exhaling as you come back down. So just check your posture again. This time, if you want to, we're going to add a lift. So we begin with the hands in Namaste, making sure everything's nice and even, upper spine long. Gaze straight forward. Inhale, exhale down, inhale up, interlock the fingers, and this time as you press away, or for shoulder issues, press to the sides, we're going to lift. And inhaling, exhaling as you come back down. And the next one is a twist. I'll show you first. The move is quite simple. The arms come up to shoulder height. Then you take one hand to the opposite shoulder, the other hand tucks behind your back as you exhale and twist. Join me now. Inhale the hands to shoulder height. Exhale, one hand to the opposite shoulder, other hand tucks away as you exhale and twist. Inhale to the centre. Exhale, the other hand to the opposite shoulder as you exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time bring your hands down. Now for the next one, I'd like you to take a medium length step along your mat. So check your feet are parallel. If there's a little pull-in on the back heel, that's okay, because we want the pelvis to stay lined up parallel to the short edges of the mat. Both legs are straight, your body's straight and upright, and your weight is in your back heel. It's an easy move. We're going to inhale, bend the front knee, and pull the arms back. Exhale, come back to standing. Check your position now, and join in with me. Inhaling, bend the front knee, pull the elbows back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And change over feet. Same thing. First thing to do is to check the feet are parallel with the toes pointing forwards. Slight pull on the back heel if you need it. But we're trying to keep the pelvis lined up with the front edge of your mat. Your weight is in your back foot and it stays there the whole time. All we do, we start with straight legs and you simply bend the front knee and pull your elbows back. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to use that movement now to bring us back down onto the floor. So change over to whichever leg you used first. Take that medium length step. Inhale, bend the front knee, but this time lift your back heel and come down, bringing your back knee onto the floor and bringing it back as far as you can. Now all we do is lift the body. Lift your body vertical. Inhale, raise the arms above your head. Don't forget, shoulder people, they're here. Exhale, bring them down. And have your arms by your sides with the fingers pressing to the floor. And now see if you can lower the hips a bit further. Feel the stretch down your back leg. Feel that stretch. This one's called equestrian pose. Okay, and now we're going to change over feet. So the second foot comes forward. Back knees on the floor. Wriggle it back as far as you can go. And from here we're inhaling, lifting the body, lifting the arms. Exhale, bring them down, leave the body where it is, nice and upright. See if you can sink further through your hips. Pressing down through the fingertips. Trying to touch the floor but keeping the body lovely and upright. Feeling the stretch down the back leg, all around your hips. Okay, one hand either side of the front foot, bring that first knee back and sit back in child's pose. So in child's pose, if boobs or belly get in the way, then take your knees wider. You can have your arms stretched out in front, or you can have your hands by your feet to open through the shoulders. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. And gently come back up into sitting. So we're sitting again in that nice upright but supported position. Legs straight, toes facing the ceiling. Hands either side of your hips, looking straight ahead. A final gentle twist. Bend one leg. I'm using my left leg. If you are to the left leg, then goes over the right leg. Check that your back is still nice and straight and supported. Bring the left arm on the inside of your left leg and turn away from your leg. Hand goes down on the floor wherever it goes. Looking over your right shoulder, breathing. untwist, come back to the front. Bend the right leg. Take the right leg over the left leg. Foot flat on the floor. Making sure you're nice and upright. Your right arm comes inside your right leg. Exhale as you twist round to the left. The left hand is on the floor wherever it lands. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Breathing nice and deeply. And turn back to the centre, undo your legs. And it's time for us to do our pranayama or breathing practice. Yoga is as much about the mind, I would say more about the mind than it is about your physical body. So you need to be sitting, but in a comfortable position. Don't forget, your small cushion or block or blocks can usually help. I'm going to sit on one block. Your legs can be crossed, but if that isn't comfortable, you might have your legs out straight in front of you. You might be kneeling with a block or blocks underneath you. You might have your back against a wall. It doesn't matter so long as your back is nice and straight and supported. So why would we want to breathe in a particular way? It's because when we get tense, we tend to breathe shallowly and lift the shoulders to the ears. That's not good for relaxation, and we know that at this time we want to maintain good breathing. So today, a very simple breathing practice. We're going to take a mudra. A mudra is an energy lock. So, bring your hands so that the tip of the index finger tucks in to the first joint of the thumb. The other 3 fingers are straight. But then you rest the backs of the hands on your knees. This is Chin Mudra. From here, close your eyes. Simply concentrate on making the breath nice and slow and regular. Begin to notice how long it takes to breathe in and out. And now I'd like you to simply lengthen your exhale. If you want to count, you could breathe in for 2 and out to a count of 3. Or you can use whichever ratio, or no counting at all. Do what feels comfortable. Simply make sure you're exhaling fully and that your exhale is longer than your inhale. And after your next exhale, stop the practice. Open your eyes, release the mudra. And just quietly get ready for your final meditation relaxation by finding a comfortable way to sit or lie, maybe with an extra layer on to make sure that you're nice and warm. So once you're sitting or lying comfortably, make sure that everything is relaxed. Close your eyes and take your awareness to your breath. Feel the belly rising with the inhale and falling with the exhale. Allow every part of your body to surrender to gravity. So relax your feet and toes. Relax your ankles and lower legs. Relax your knees, the front and backs of your thighs. Relax your hips, your belly, your buttocks. Relax all the way up the front of your chest and all the way down your back. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands and fingers. Relax your neck, your throat, your jaw. Relax all the muscles in your face. And now imagine that any tension remaining in your body is rising up towards your head and escaping through the top of your head like little wisps of smoke. And now, in your imagination, see yourself standing somewhere out in the open with a few trees around on a beautiful, bright, sunny day. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. And you're standing at the top of a flight of stone steps. The ground goes down a little way so that you can see the tops of trees slightly below you. You begin to decide to walk down those steps, feeling the heat from the steps coming through your feet. Maybe you put your hand on the wall and feel the heat from the wall as you walk down the stone steps. At the bottom, the stairs turn a little corner. And you wonder what's round that corner. As you turn the corner, you find that there's a wooden gate at the bottom. You turn the latch, open the gate, and walk through into a beautiful sunken garden. Here you can hear the birds singing in the trees. Maybe the hum of insects, and the garden is full of the most beautiful flowers. But there's no pollen or nasty biting or stinging insects here. You're completely safe. Look around the garden at the lovely shapes and colours. there's a lovely green lawn, and across the lawn a belt of trees. You start to move across the lawn, feeling the coolness against your feet, looking at all the lovely flowers, and then you reach the trees. Stepping into the coolness of the trees, you notice there's a little path winding through the trees, and you decide to follow it. As you walk through the trees, feel the coolness of the shade. And then, quite abruptly, the path finishes at another gate in a hedge. You open the gate and step onto a beautiful, wide, deserted stretch of sand at the edge of an ocean. Except it's not quite deserted, because not far away there's a sun lounger with a parasol, a table, and your favourite drink waiting for you. You walk through the soft, warm sand, sit down on the deep cushions of the sun lounger, close your eyes, and relax, listening to the surf rolling into the beach. But now it's time to leave the beach. So allow those images to fade and bring your awareness back to your body. To your body sitting or lying in your room, becoming aware of the places your body touches, the floor or the mat, and start to wake up your body by moving your hands and feet, your arms and legs. Breathing a little more deeply. Stretch out your arms and legs and have a really good stretch. Pull your thighs close to your chest. Feel the stretch in your lower back. Coming back up to sitting. Bring your hands to Namaste. Take a big deep breath in, opening your arms. And exhale them back. Take another deep breath in. Radiate your love to the universe and feel the universe's love for you and gather it back to yourselves. Thank you all very much. I hope you've enjoyed